Oh, let's play some Minion Masters. If you're asking what I'm playing a Ravager first deck that I made with the Twins and the Dragon Ball, of course. So my strategy is just to rush him early, and it's pretty effective. As Ravager, of course, has problems with the ranged minions, but I put some defense like Xiaolong and Steve, so ranged minions won't be that big of a problem. I hope. Other than that, I already started feeling something. I am out of damage to this space. Dragon Ball first. Lower. So yeah, the cleaver counters most of my minions, but hopefully he will not have a good cycle and he won't be able to counter my twins with the cleaver. Right now he doesn't have the cleaver, so I should attack with my twins as much as they can. So here comes the big damage. If I set the second perk, which is my combo, I'll do much more damage when my minions fall below 80%. This is just amazing for Ravager, especially with the aggressive twins, just amazing. So yep. And the Dragon Web, that was an unfortunate trade for me. I expected the Plasma Marines to kill the web without dying, but I immediately killed the sniper because it can deal a lot of damage. My character is not good with dealing against the snipers of ranged minions, so killing him early is essential. So let's see, I think that now he will play a cleaver.
Out of the way!
Trying to kill my minions, but... oh shit. There we go. So, I played the Undying Skeleton in front because I expected the cleaver, but he seems that he won't counter me, so I just killed him. Yeah, that's pretty easy. Oh, nice easy win. And I must get some more points to get to Grandmaster and to open my chest. As you know, yesterday the season was reset, so I must grind again. Alright, let's do another battle. Oh, Babooner. If you know him, he's a strong player. I fought against him in the past and he's very strong. He's a seasoned ranked player and I've seen him quite a lot of times in the leaderboards. And he's playing Willow. I suppose it's a control win. By the way, the scrap tank is somewhat of an issue, and I hope I manage to deal with it because can just devastate enemies. Oh, and he has a fucking spear. I hope the twins can get me through this pinch. Well, if my opponent has a Magma Storm, I'm pretty much beaten up because if the Magma Storm just kills my Perk 1 and Perk 3 minions, so very unfortunate. Nothing too special here. Let's see. I missed the one drone buzzer. That is amazing. Now, I know that he has Magma Storm, so I will split the minions, my twins. So one will go on the bottom, one will go on top. And oh no, they. Why did they split? Oh, I still got the frenzied incubus to his face, which dealt like 500 damage, so it's pretty good for me still. So you see that with this deck, from time to time you make like these big pushes, and you almost always deal a lot of damage to his face, and this is like the main strategy. Just make sure to keep the pushes coming to his face and deal a lot of damage, and eventually he will die. He cannot defend forever, but if he attacks me with at the same time like this big minion Arcane Golem, which is pretty good, I have some difficulties as well, because this is a big, strong minion, and it's currently buffed a lot, so yeah. Not really good for me. Oh, my succubus is low on health, but I'll just heal him, so yeah. You can see that the healing shrine can work really well in conjunction with the second perk, because you just heal the minion and then it restores all of health, so yeah, pretty well done. Again, my incubus is dying. My succubus actually is dying. And he has a full health Arcane Golem in the top lane. Which means trouble for me though. Most important thing is just to make sure to kill the big golem before it kills me. And after that deal with the drone buzzers. So this time I want to put my minions on the same lane. Oh shit. That's not good, guys. I definitely don't have any way of defending against the Arcane Golem. He just beat me. Pretty much Magma Storm kills my deck. My whole deck. So yeah, it was a pretty good fight. I don't have any way of dealing with Magma Storm. If he has a Magma Storm in his deck, I pretty much lose at the spot. However, I have a wide collection of decks, as you can see, and a deck which is pretty good against Magma Storm is my Stormbringer deck, and it's a control deck, and I have a Magma Storm of my own as well. And it's a pretty good deck. There's many small minions, many ranged minions, a cleaver to counter the bigger things, the bigger threats. I have my swarm minions as well, my curse bearer. I mean, this deck is the perfect control deck. If you're looking for a Stormbringer control deck, this is definitely what you should go with. Oh, For a moment I thought that this was a real cleaver. Yeah. He's playing similar deck as mine. But he has the illusionary cleaver. I wonder if he has a real cleaver as well. Or if he has a crossbow guild. If my opponent has a crossbow guild or a swarmer totem, I immediately beat him because of my Magma Storm, so no question that there. He has a Bannerman. He defend his minions. Okay, is that a real cleaver? I hope it's not. Okay, it's not. There he go, the tantrum throwers again. I'm almost sure that he will play some more minions, yeah. He always does that. Alright. I'm losing the bridge control, but I think in time I will manage to stabilize. The problem is that he's playing a control deck as mine, almost the same. And the only difference is that I have the Magma Storm. I don't know if he has a Magma Storm, but I cannot use my Magma Storm at all. It seems that he doesn't have a real cleaver, only a fake cleaver. Oh, there you go. The Dragon Ball. Yeah, he has a Dragon Ball. He doesn't have Magma Storm. But it's not that big of a threat against my deck. I can easily deal with the dragons. Okay, I think it's time to play our cleaver. I haven't played our cleaver until now. Oh, he has a snake druid. That's interesting. I should be careful about that. So, in order to win this match, I'll pretty much need to control the bridges and win the control game. I cannot attack him aggressively because, of course, he has all of the defense abilities like the Snake Druid. He will just stop my melee minions. With the Dragon Ball, he can kill my lower health minions, so my best bet is to defend and actually try to win the control game. If I get the third perk before him, it will be really helpful for me. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. There is the snake druid again. So there we go. Dragon Ball, of course, as expected. This snake druid is really annoying, I tell you guys. Oh, he has an Azali. That's interesting. Not a good thing to play the Azali right now because I have a Magma Storm, so I should be able to clear her out pretty easily if I hit one Magma Storm at least. Okay, I hit 3 of them, that's good. The control game is pretty equal right now, but I think he has the advantage. The advantage being, of course, having a faster cycle deck. Other than that, I think he's making a mistake with playing his Azal. He knows that I have a Magma Storm, so I don't see any reason why he's doing. My god, that was terrible. Basically, I just wasted 6 mana, like 6 mana do nothing. We got third perk at the same time. And as I see, the game is going pretty right now. I hope that I can like use third perk better than him, although I'm not certain he will. But if he keeps playing the Azali and if he keeps just suiciding the Azali like that, because he just throws her at me, at my Magnus Storm, if he does it every time, I may be able to have a chance to power through the bridges. But the stance controls are really strong. Yeah, here is the Grenadier, as expected. Oh, Azali is getting some. Okay, I hope the Magnus Storm kills the Azali. If he kills her, that's perfect. Oh, that's pretty good. Dragon Ball. I think he will beat me just because of the Dragon Ball. It is much better than my Magnus Storm. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if he actually notices that I am on low health. No, he didn't. At least not yet. Alright. I'm expecting an Azali right about now. No, he didn't play the Azali, which is strange. Alright. I think my warrior will come in handy at this point. Especially since I have especially since I can defend against his third perk with my warrior. Oh shit. Yeah, he noticed guys. Yeah, that's pretty much unwinnable right now. I got the Mana Frenzy first, but he'll just kill me with the next Dragon Ball. It always does 150 damage. Alright, let's play some 2v2 with a Rabble deck. The Rabble is a pretty strong master, definitely worth playing, especially in 2v2. The weakness in 2v2 of Rabble is of course the Spirit Master, the Blast Panzer, the Soul Stealer, and more. Other than that, I think it's a pretty strong master. I'm playing with my friend Kex. We usually play 2v2 all of the time when we have time. Usually at the weekends, and he's a pretty good 2v2 player. He's always at the top 20 leaderboards, around the top 5 actually from the leaderboards. So he's definitely a strong player in 2v2. He's playing a rather interesting deck. It's Stormbringer. I hope he has Bannerman because the Daggerfall will just kill us. Oh, that's not a good thing. They have a soul, they have the Spirit Mancer. The Spirit Mancer just destroys my Raffle deck. The Spirit Mancer is generally a counter to Raffle. That's not a good idea, they have a Shaolin. Oh shit. twins are coming, but if they have Magnet Storm or an Reboomer, even that would stop us. That's really bad for the side. Okay. That's good. I'm scared a bit from this buff Annihilator. Why do they have all the counters to our attacks? That I do not understand. Ugh. Oh my god, I was stunned. I forgot about that. Let's protect our plasma marines. Perfect. So we have good aggressive strategy, and the incubus is proven to be useful. I like it. And let's see how it goes. I should be careful from the Reboomer because the Reboomer alone can kill most of my minions. Oh, nice. Oh, the Spirit Master targets me and sniper. That's good. Okay. Perfect. I love Radbow Daka. Especially when combined with Scrapball. It's just one of the best combos people do. Oh, they have 2 copies of the Annihilators. What? Good thing is that Stormbringer 3rd perk just destroys me. And I can easily start a slow big push from the back here. We have more than enough mana. I don't want to play my snipers just yet. I will be waiting for the banner because I want to be able to protect them from spells. Oh shit, they have a shower. Enrage, triggered, he's dead. Okay, let's go with the back. Okay, fighting is really good against the overpowered minions, but look at this top cluster of ranged minions. I don't think he can defend against that. They took quite a lot of damage, and my snipers are targeting. I'll play aggressive blue golem on the bottom because we have healing buff, and I want to keep it protected. Let's try to get as much value from the shield buff as possible. And right now I'm not that worried about the Spirit Master because I have the backup and I can easily deal against the buff enemies. One thing is for sure, they have a really strong attack right now. And I'm not sure if we'll be able to defend against that attack. That was a good attack from their point. So I will change my deck because Radbo is not really good again in 2v2 right now. And I'll probably go with Stormbringer, but I'm not sure. King maybe? Or Stormbringer Harbinger. Okay, so I will play this Stormbringer deck, and immediately my pre-mate will pick the Colossus deck with Shaolongs, so we should make a pretty nice combo. Two Stormbringers is one of the strongest right now. Almost nothing can beat this combination. Alright.
Masters, get dueling!
Lightning never strikes twice, but I do.
Well, we're starting with an early Colossus, which could be okay. This game we are at a disadvantage because we are fighting against Radbo, actually two Radbos, who both have Daka. And Daka can absolutely destroy big minions real quickly. So our best bet to win this game is to just control the bridges and yeah, try not to die from all of the Dakas and Swarm. We don't have any Swarm defending cards like Witmancer or even Blastmancer. If I had a Soul Stealer in my deck right now, I would be very happy. I don't have the Soul Stealer unfortunately, but still. They activated two of our Shaolongs. They must be really confident. Oh. So I have a Magma Storm, but I don't want to use it just yet, because first, the Troubadour is almost dead. Second, the Cleaver will take more. We still have a great Shaolong, which dealt a lot of damage, so this is a pretty good trade-off. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity to Magma Storm. I love to cast Magma Storm only when there are several opponent minions, because I want to hit as much stuff and get as much value from Magma Storm as I possibly can. That's why sometimes when I kill Troubadour I'm holding off, I'm just waiting for another minion behind it, so that I can kill both of them, because the more value I get, the better for us. Alright, time to open our battle chest. let's see what we got. Oh, I cannot claim the rewards. Where sad. Anyway, let's search for another map. Let's see what we got. Oh, I cannot claim the rewards. Where sad. Anyway,
Let the fun begin.
alright, let's start fight. I increased my microphone volume a bit, so if you guys don't hear anything, be sure to write in the chat. I will try to fix my microphone if it's too low. If the volume is too low, I will try to increase it a bit. I don't want to overdo it, so if it's too loud, make sure to tell me. But getting back into the game, they already summoned... Oh! I was just going to say that they summoned a Scott and we already killed him, but that hypnotized just scared the shit out of me. So I will block with a warrior. I don't want to block with Scrat Horde just yet, because the Scrat Horde would have died at that point. Oh, and they have a swarm. Ah. Okay, I don't understand the following. Why do our opponents always have a swarm defense card, and I never have a swarm defense card when I need it, of course. But still, you can see that the power of the double Stormbringer is amazing. So recently they were buffed and they're overpowered already. Their damage was buffed from 30 damage per attack to 40 damage, which doesn't sound a lot, but combined with third perk and in 2v2 combined with your pre-made, the Stormbringer suddenly becomes dagger foe every 1 or 2 seconds, which is devastating. It is so strong that it even melts tanks, and you can... It's actually surprising to imagine how one Stormbringer attack can deal so much damage to both tanks and swarm units. So basically Stormbringer third perk is right now extremely strong, which is not bad. In 1v1 it's decent, it's actually really good in 1v1, in 2v2 only it is overpowered, but unfortunately the game is not balanced towards 2v2 but towards 1v1 more, which is understandable of course. So I don't think that we will see anytime soon Stormbringer nerf. There are other cards, like for example the Xiaolong, which again it is not... Look at that heal buff with the health on the bottom side. It has like 600 health, the health of a guardian. Wow. But I was talking about the future possible nerfed cards, and I don't see the Stormbringer being one of the nerfed minions or masters in the future. Xiaolong is more problematic, and there are many more things that need balance right now. Of course, they're not that big of a... there is not that big of an issue of balance right now, but still. Actually, if you think about it, the balance is pretty good in 1v1. Especially taking into account all of the recent buffs to Scott and all of the other minions. Thinking about it, there is a wide variety of decks right now in the leaderboard. There are rush decks that work, there are control decks that work, there are call to arm decks that work, there's pretty much all kinds of decks that work, which is the perfect way and the way that the game should be. Nice, we won. So the balance right now is not that big of an issue. There are a couple of cards that need rebalancing, and I am absolutely sure that they will be balanced 3 times soon. The developers already talk about that. There are other underpowered cards. Oh, here we go, the battle pass. There are some other underpowered cards, like the Rage Potion. I don't remember when I've used Rage Potion. I remember that Rage Potion was only used in Season 2, when Palace of Dreams played with his aggressive deck, but at the time Rage Potion was much more powerful because of the 100% damage. Right now it increases only the damage by 50%. So Rage Potion is in pretty bad shape right now, in a pretty bad position, not strong at all, actually one of the worst cards right now. I hope it gets fixed soon, I hope it gets buffed. I'm not sure how it will get buffed, but I hope it gets buffed. But yeah, other than that, this match seems to be interesting. 2 Stormbringers versus another 2 Stormbringers, which means 1 OP deck, 1 OP strategy, 2 overpowered decks against another overpowered strategy, the same one. So we are playing the same overpowered strategy, both of us, and I think the only way to beat the opponent who are using the same strategy as us is to play technically better, so mechanically better. We must not do many mistakes, if we should do any at all, because each mistake can be punished really hard. As you see, the Xiaolong will just die. This burst damage is really scary and devastating, so as you see, it can be really difficult to overpower the opponents, but let's hope they don't have any... Oh, I was just saying that let's hope they don't have any card or spell against our Colossus and they just threw a Madness Storm. They have a similar deck as ours, however, I was just going to play the Madness Storm and they play the Xiaolong. So this is what I was talking about. The Xiaolong, it's not overpowered, but it just the moment I see Xiaolong, I am so scared to play any spell at all. I know that it will enrage it. It's not always that big of a problem, but whenever I see Xiaolong, I have like a phobia of playing spells. I'm not sure why. There are some situations that you can play your spell even if your opponent has a Xiaolong on the field, and you feel when the time is right to play the spell even though your opponent has a Xiaolong. However, even when the time is right and even when you can play a spell even though they have a Xiaolong, it is still uncomfortable and awkward to play the spell. So it's really annoying. That's why I don't like Xiaolong. Not that it is overpowered, but the problem is that it just makes your hand awkward. There aren't that many minions which make your hand awkward. The only other minion that I can think of now is the Disruptor Puffs, which, as you obviously know, they are not that good of a hand modifier. So even if you have the Disruptor Puffs, they won't deal that much of a... they won't be that much useful. A Xiaolong will be always more useful than the Disruptor Puffs, so that's what I'm talking about. Why are the Disruptor Puffs not that useful? Why is Xiaolong more useful than Disruptor Puffs? This is what I'm talking about. They have a similar function, of course. Oh, wow. That's scary. 2 Dragon Balls. Fuck. They will beat us 100%. Yeah, they have just a too strong deck. They will summon the Magma Storm right now, and they'll just devastate our Colossus. I think the Xiaolong. Okay, here is the deal: the Xiaolongs do indeed make the spell awkward for play. They still played it, and now they're getting punished real bad. And I'm going to play my Magma Storm in hopes of killing some other stuff, which I did, and I did some face damage. It's pretty good. But here is the situation: we cannot defend properly because they have, as you thought, they have both the Dragon Ball and the Infiltration, so they have a pretty annoying aggressive deck. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. That is a problem for me. They always have Magma Storm, and I don't know. It's just so awkward to play with big minions and spells right now. I wonder. I still haven't created a deck focusing on the new season cards from the Raging Heat season. I really should create such a deck. I'm not sure when I will do it, but I should create it anytime soon, because the new cards look really fun to play. However, cards like Clear Skies and the other card is I forgot the name. It is the 4-mana spell card, which deals 100 damage and gives you rage. Was it Sunburn? I think it was called Sunburn, I'm not sure. So the Sunburn card, it's not good at all as well, unfortunately. So let's play the Magma Storm and let's hope for the best. I just wanna hit the Drone Walker, but it seems that it didn't work. Okay, now one thing that is good against the perk 1 Ravager Terror Brutus, only the Brutus, not the Terror Brutus, is the Curse Bearer, because he just demolishes tanks. You see, the statue, look at the statue right now. Oh no, they played this, never mind. But still, the curse effect deals a lot of damage. The more health your opponent minion has, the more damage you will deal. So it's an amazing value, and it's really good against tanks. If your opponent, that's why nobody plays Troubadour in this meta right now, because many players play Curse Bearer, and if you play Troubadour or Colossus or even Living Statue, your opponent just summons a Troubadour or a Magma Storm, or let's say what other card, I don't know, but there are many other counters against these cards, and pretty much you're losing on the spot. It doesn't matter if you're a strong player, it doesn't matter if you are if you have a pretty good strategy and you have high win rate. If your opponent has the right counters to you, it comes always to the tech choices of the deck. If you have a deck which is getting countered easily, like the Living Statue deck, in this meta it won't work at all. So you pretty much, as I said, lose on the spot. Look at this now. If the opponent had Magma Storm right now, we would be in a heap of trouble, mainly because Magma Storm will just decimate the Colossus. They have the Curse Bearer, which I expect to be played very soon to kill our Colossus. Other than that, they have the... Okay, The Scrat Horde, I don't understand why are they playing the Scrat Horde right now, because the Scrat Horde is not good against Colossi at all. The Colossus deals AoE damage and it pretty much kills the whole Scrat Horde in one hit. So yeah. Here we go, we got the third perk. Look at this, look at this. Look at this 100 damage. Do you see this? This is 1 daggerfall per 1 second. Which means around... What is the attack speed? I'm not sure. But my point is that this double thing, this double attack, kills tankier minions, healthier minions. I mean minions around 300, 400 and even 500 range. This double Stormbringer attacks just kills them. That's why Stormbringer right now is the OG of the 2v2 ranked meta. As you remember in the past, the 2v2 was dominated by double Morda, which was nerfed recently. Stormbringer was buffed and that opened, of course, ways for Stormbringer to get into the meta and to exploit that. So, wait, I will check the attack speed of Stormbringer just for a second, because I'm really interested in seeing what the actual DPS of 2 Stormbringers is with the third perk. So, okay, according to the Wikipedia of Minion Masters, Stormbringer fires bolts of lightning every 4 seconds for 40 damage, which means for every second he deals 10 damage, so he has 10 DPS. If his attack, if he has a third perk, he deals 20 DPS. And if they are 2 Stormbringers, they deal 40 damage per second. Wow. Wow. Basically, you have global... which minion should I compare it to? Basically, you have a global drone walker minion. They deal the same damage as a drone walker minion, which is overpowered. But here we go, again, the Magma Storm, they get pretty lucky, they get 3 hits. Oh my god, okay. Let's hope my Magma Storm gets lucky this time and kills the... Yeah, it kills it. My main objective was not to kill the statue with the Magma Storm, but to kill the annoying Harbinger, because Harbinger is one of the other overpowered cards. So he should summon it right around here. There we go. Colossus is pretty good against statue. Ooh, they have... Oh my god. Okay, they have 2 Magma Storms. They have a Lightning Strike. They have so many things against big minions. What are we going to do? I do not know. Let's hope we manage to think of something. Yeah, this is pretty much that. Yep. Getting some phase damage won't be a bad idea either. We have the experience advantage, which means we win. Basically, we have around 50 XP lead, which is a lot. It's now 60 and soon it will become 70. It already became 70, I think, which is pretty good for us. Basically, we just won. I know that sounds strange, but if you have a lot of XP lead, you're always going to win the game, no matter what your opponent does. If you have the experience lead, if you have the perk lead, you're just going to win, because this is one of the biggest advantages you could get in the game. The next biggest advantage that you could get in the game, of course, is being lucky, which isn't working 100% of the time. But this game it seems to have worked with my Magnus turn. There we go. Now keep in mind that this is not the 20 DPS that I'm talking about. Right now we have 10 DPS of both masters. But as soon as the cleaver dies, oh my god, they have 2 huge shrines. What the fuck? Alright, so my point is that the lightning strike. As soon as the huge shrines die, the cleaver will die as well, as you saw. They have a good RNG as well, but I don't think that will help them a lot this game. There we go, this is the 20 DPS, look at the 20 DPS, look, boom! Boom, dead. This is the 20 DPS I'm talking about. This is not some magical, like, this is not some kind of a joke attack. This is really overpowered in PvP. You shouldn't underestimate this at all. Look at this, boom, dead. Look at the statue, boom, 100 damage, boom, 100 damage, boom, 100 damage more. The 100 damage just keep coming. There we go. So, sorry guys, but you're not the only one who can use a Magma Storm. Yeah. I imagine that these guys are thinking like, oh cool, we have a Magma Storm, we're gonna kill the Colossi. But no, I have a Magma Storm as well, I can kill your Harbinger as well. Level 104 reward. Gold. Nothing interesting. I really want right now to ramp up my rubies collection. The amount of rubies should be around 5,000? 15,000? Not 5,000, sorry. 15,000. The more rubies I have, the better for me. Level 104. Alright. Ravager with APEP. This is peculiar combination. I don't know what they're playing. Hopefully they're playing control deck, because Ravager sucks at controlling. I know that it's strange for me to say that, however, Ravager is really not good at okay guy, summon it. I'm just summoning some minions behind it, because if they have again a lightning strike, the Colossus is just dead alone. But okay, this is the Magma Storm as well. What is happening? Can I fight one game without seeing? Oh my god, and they have the the lightning strike. So look guys, they had lightning strike, they had Magma Storm, they had so many things, and they didn't kill our Colossus. Our Colossus managed to get some hits on their face, and they have like triggered Shaolong, which is not good. We're going to be killed right here. Really killed. Alright. This is the hard. Okay, I think these are the same guys. I didn't pay attention to the fighters we fought last game, to the masters we fought. But I think that these guys are the same. Maybe they've added a Incubus to their deck, I'm not sure why. But the Incubus won't be that good of an idea. But, by the way, let's talk about the Incubus. The Incubus was a really strong card against Stormbringer, against Swarm cards, against ranged cards. Now it is still strong against Swarm and ranged cards, however the card is extremely weak, extremely weak against Stormbringer. Incubus no longer counters Stormbringer, and this is a fact because Stormbringer now deals so much damage that he can actually kill the Incubus before the Incubus goes to his face. So it's kind of a irony that Incubus, who should be able to counter Stormbringer, actually gets countered by Stormbringer in some cases. There's always some cases where the Incubus is supported with healers or something else, and of course this is good for the Incubus and he will survive and kill the Stormbringer possibly. But other than that, Stormbringer can deal with Incubus right now, which is surprising. Now, there is a new mode. I hope you've played it, it's real fun. It's called Mayhem, or Mayhem, I don't know how it's pronounced exactly, but this new game mode is amazing. Basically, it's like a draft. You have to play your deck, you put your deck, and similarly to a draft, your deck gets locked. But the trick is that you actually choose your deck. So unlike draft, you don't choose random cards. You can choose your deck, you lock it, and you start playing. The another fun thing about Mayhem mode is that it has all of them. I mean, it's like a daily quest. You have one Mayhem mode with special rules. For example, one rule is all of the minions have the Turncoat ability. The Turncoat ability is an ability which whenever a minion falls under 50% health, it gets transferred to your opponent. So all of the minions on the board have Turncoat. And there was another rule that said the bottom bridge is always burning but gives double experience. So as you can see, the Mayhem mode is amazing. I will show it to you later. You should definitely try it out. Oh my god, they just going to kill their own Terror Brutus. And the Cleaver survived getting only one Magnus Storm! Oh my god, we are so lucky. Or rather, they are so unlucky. That's good. Let's check the opponent's deck. If I have to be sincere, this deck is not really good. It's pretty bad actually. But what can you do? Okay, let's look at the leaderboard because I'm interested in seeing... Oh my god, guys! Bad Habit is playing! What? This is WTF. Really? Bad Habit is actually when I started playing before I'm playing Minion Masters for more than a year now. I think a year and a half or something like that. But when I started playing Minion Masters for the first time, Bad Habit, this guy over here, the first on the leaderboards, was a famous Minion Masters streamer. He was my favorite Minion Masters streamer at the time. And he was real entertaining. He was actually part of the King Puff Cup. I think he was casting them. He was very entertaining. And I enjoyed watching his content. Unfortunately, he disappeared, but seeing him appearing again in the leaderboards is amazing for me, because I hope I can see some additional content from him, because I haven't seen him in a while in the Minion Masters community. And I hope he streams a bit in the future, because I really want to watch him. He's an amazing guy. You should definitely check his streams. He's really entertaining. But yeah, I'm surprised that he's playing Minion Masters, because I haven't seen him play the game for so much long time now. But yeah, definitely. Definitely intriguing. Now, I forgot to check the decks in the leaderboards, but after I finish the deck, I will check the top 20 decks. Actually, as you might have guessed, the many of the top 20 masters are actually Stormbringer, which is not that big of a surprise, especially since the master was buffed. I'm seeing some new Ravager. Oh, like the Colossus was hit like with 5 Magma Storms. But what I wanted to say is that I'm seeing more and more Ravagers and more like special decks. Well, not special decks, but like some kind of wacky, crazy decks, which I like to see a variety of decks, and I wish the meta is always like that, because if you've played Minion Masters from a long time, in the past the meta was pretty linear. For example, you always had King of Control in the top 20 leaderboards. Always, all of the players in the top 20 were playing King of Control. In the past, when Radbo was overpowered, which is like a long time, but I still remember. Basically, Radbo had a global attack like Stormbringer. It was really overpowered. But basically, all of the meta was filled with overpowered Radbo Red Golems decks. Sometime later, nice, we won. Sometime later, the meta was full with Palace aggressive rush decks, either Ravager or Stormbringer. Not Stormbringer, but Zetsu. Then the leaderboards was full with Demon Warriors before they were nerfed. So as you can see, right now the leaderboard is really diverse. There are all kinds of decks. There are Guildhalls, there are Guardians, there are Harbingers, spam decks, which makes me happy. I always want to see a variety meta. I got a very nice equipment from anyone.
Ready to fight for rightness.
So yeah, I like to see the meta evolving in this way. I like to see a variety of decks. The game is not rock paper scissors, which makes me happy. In the past it was rock paper scissors, but now, as I said, it's a variety, it's diverse, and it's fun. That's the most important thing. Scrat Tank. By the way, more and more players are playing Scrat Tank. I remember when Scrat Tank was released, it was considered like a bad card, a really bad card. Now it is somewhat good. It's average, it's above average. But I still don't see the value in the card. I cannot understand why players like Scrat Tank so much. It seems like so weak to me. I mean, his attack is not strong, his health is like somewhat good, 600. For 5 mana it's pretty good, but the card is nothing special. It doesn't make, at least for me, I couldn't find any situations for it to make it worth playing, you know. The Harbinger, fuck. It's going to be a big counter to our strategy. Alright. We do have a heal shrine, which is more than enough to help us stall. Nice. Nice. Okay, I will play a Xiaolong. By the way, oh, just in time, nice. What I was saying is that I love playing Xiaolong here in the middle because his range is exceptional. You can almost hit everything with him. It's pretty amazing actually. Oh, they're angry for me playing the Magma Storm. Yeah, I know Magma Storm is overpowered, but Why wouldn't anyone play Magma Storm if it's so overpowered? You should guys play Magma Storm as well. Yeah, they disconnect. I think they rage quit. But Magma Storm is just too good in 2 versus 2. Even before the buff it was really good in 2 versus 2. Actually, regarding to Magma Storm, I missed the old Beam of Doom, but not the one that was recently nerfed, but the one before that. The Beam of Doom before that was really slow. I mean, it activated, you played the spell and it activated like 3 seconds after being played. But it was extremely strong. It dealt, I think it dealt like 800 damage to minions or 1000 damage to minions. And 400 damage to enemy masters, which is amazing. So yeah, let's see. The first 2 leaderboard decks are Harbingers. I'm interested in Bad Habits deck because he is playing Harbinger, but unlike the other Harbinger decks, he is playing Harbinger with Setsu and not with Stormbringer. I haven't tested that much Setsu with Harbinger. I actually haven't played Setsu with Harbinger at all. I've tried Harbinger with Mordor, which didn't went well. I don't like this combination, Mordor Harbinger. I much more like the combination Harbinger and Stormbringer. It's amazing. Other than that, by the way guys, yesterday, if you know, yesterday was the amazing King Puff Invitational number 3. The 3rd King Puff Invitational. I have watched only the group stage right now. And after I stop streaming, maybe I will take a short break and then I will continue watching the King Puff Invitational. Because I really want to watch the finals. I still don't know who won the game. Please don't spoil in the chat anything. But it will be... So far the fights were really dynamic. I enjoyed it. And I hope that the finals will be the best finals ever. I have participated in many tournaments. And I can tell you guys, tournament is extremely difficult and much more different than actually the ranked online lobby. It feels so different, it plays so different, you're being much more concentrated, and on top of that you also are having better fights. I mean, in the tournaments I had my best moments in the game and my most fun battles. So if you haven't participated in tournaments, please go participate whenever you can, because first it's free, second you get easy rewards. Even if you don't win the first places, even if you don't win anything, still the participation means a lot, because you're winning points, you're winning free rewards, you're winning a lot of stuff. It's definitely worth playing, taking part in every tournament, if you have of course the time and if you're available for that. I can promise you guys, you won't be disappointed from the tournaments. They're amazing, definitely worth playing. And I know it sounds crazy, but trust me, whenever you play Minion Masters and when you get really good in the game, extremely good, the 1v1 ranked online isn't that interesting. But in the tournaments, even if you're the best of player, you will always learn something new. You will always develop your skills even further, and on top of that you win rewards, so that's pretty amazing. Of course you make a name for yourself in the Minion Masters community. Probably that's not that important for newer players right now, but for us older players, we are pretty excited to see new participants who are performing exceptionally well. I haven't seen many new players in the tournaments. I really want to see newer players in the tournament because it would be amazing to see some new participants, because you know, new players, they have their own, every player has his own gameplay style, gameplay mechanics, strategy. Some prefer control decks, others prefer hybrid decks or pretty much all other kinds of decks. Oh, I'm totally not concentrated in the game anyway. Each player can contribute to the game because each player has his own preferences and therefore can bring some new decks, some new strategies that we haven't seen in a while. So it will be very exciting for me and for all players to see new participants in the tournament who bring their own decks. I want to see it. I know that it won't happen anytime soon, but I really want to see new participants playing the game in the King Puff Invitational, in the King Puff Cup. Regarding tournaments, actually, I have some plans to make a tournament of my own sometime soon. I don't know when. I hope it's sometime soon. It will be a free tournament for all players. Anyone who participates will be able to earn rewards no matter what rank you are, no matter if you are a pro player, if you are a new player. Anyone who joins the tournament will win rewards 100%. You will win rubies for sure. The winners will run probably some kind of a skin, and most importantly, you will have a lot of fun and you will gain a lot of knowledge about the game. And this is a good way, if you're a new player, actually, starting from the community, small community organized tournaments like the for example, the Burning Scraps tournament that the Grifter organized. It was an amazing tournament, so it's a perfect place for new players to play in these smaller tournaments because they can easily earn rewards. The tournaments are short, they're not that long. The original King Puff Invitational tournaments are extremely long, but if new players participate in the smaller tournaments, the smaller community tournaments, this is an amazing chance for them to develop their skills and to earn rewards and to make a name for themselves. So yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the Stormbringer attack. Look at this. 2 Stormbringer boats, 1 dead sniper. And this sounded, I know this sounded a bit strange. Whenever you say two something, 1 other, you know what I mean. It's like a banned video. It's not good to watch, but yeah, that's why 2 bolts, 1 dead sniper sounded a bit strange. But anyway, let's forget what I was talking about and let's... Oh no, I wanted to switch to the Stratford, but I accidentally clicked above the box and I accidentally clicked on the arena, not on the Stratford portrait, and they were spawned like that, which is pretty bad. And they have 2 snipers with shields, which is pretty bad, and Divine Water, who is protecting them, which is protecting them, it's pretty bad as well. But we have buffed Scrats, which is pretty bad for them, and we have snipers of our own, which is again pretty bad for them. But they killed our Colossus, which is pretty bad for us. Yeah, let's not continue this line of thinking. Okay. Magma Storm, instant cast. Instant kill of the Swarmer Totem. I hope. Okay. Look at this. Look at this, look at this, look at this! The Swarmer Totem is already dead. Tell me that's not overpowered. Tell me Stormbringer is not overpowered in 2v2 now. Tell me Duplicate Stormbringer is not overpowered. It is overpowered in 2v2 of course. But I know guys, don't be angry at the developers. They know that the Stormbringer, double Stormbringer is overpowered in 2v2, but they cannot focus on 2v2. Trust me, there are many other things that they should focus on about now. And I can talk about some rumors, which of course are not confirmed and everything can change, of course it's rumor. But Minion Masters was... look at this, look at this crap, look at the totem. Dead, dead. So, about the rumors. Minion Master was supposed to be released for the... Actually, it was supposed to be released officially this summer. The summer is almost ending. And I've heard that it won't be released, Minion Masters won't be released right now. It is supposed to be released right now, but it's not. And of course the delay is planned. First, of course, there are some like unplanned situation, but the second thing is that the new Discord will allow the developers to publish their game first for Xbox. Not for Xbox, but for Discord Marketplace, which is amazing. So if you don't have Minion Masters, you can get the game soon on Discord store for free. So that is one of the reasons the game was delayed. I hope it will be released this year, later this year, I'm not sure. GG guys. The next thing is that when Minion Master is released, the second delay, I think it was delayed because they want to polish the game more for Xbox users. As you know, the game will be released for Xbox as well. And maybe the game is still not polished for Xbox. I have a controller for my computer and it works pretty well with the controller. Still, the game probably needs some polishing for the Xbox release. It needs some optimization because there are some optimization issues, as for every under development game, early access game. So yeah. Regarding the Magma Storm, one more thing. Some players like to abuse the Magma Storm in 2v2, and by abusing I mean some players actually play, this may sound strange, but they play 3 copies of Magma Storm, which is, it sounds crazy, but it works. It is very strong. Not only that, but it's very annoying, unbeatable, and yeah, I do not recommend it because it's only annoying. So yeah, that's pretty good.
So I tried once before going to the... Thinking over
by the way, Bad Habit is streaming right now.
150 and a 12. What? Man, I'm completely lost. Edelweiss, hey man, how you doing? Good to see you.
So yeah, I just saw that Bad Habit is actually streaming, which is amazing. I really missed him. I'm happy to see him streaming again, and I hope it's for a long time.
that is about.
So yeah. Boom! Let's hope the Magma Storm actually hits the card, the rolling card. Yeah, actually another minion which is extremely weak is, as you might have guessed, the rolling card. Which is so bad, even against, it's only good against big, slow, extremely slow minions. But other than that, guys, I tell you, it's not worth playing the card. Only maybe it's good on Stormbreaker, but even against some slow big minions which it should supposedly counter, the card is, of course, as you might have guessed, still weak against the minions that it should counter. For example, against the Colossus. Imagine the Colossus being like here and the card being like here near the master. It will get like a couple of shots, let's say 3-4 shots, and immediately after that, after getting those shots, the card will die, and you think, wow, why would it die? It's going back. Yes, it's going back after every attack, but it will get stuck in here in the corner. The Colossus will hit it with a ranged AoE attack, and the rolling card will just die. That is just, this is how easy it is to kill the rolling card. You see, it would have died from the warrior. It should counter the warrior, it should counter our minion cards, but it doesn't. Yeah. As my friend Kex said, sehr gut, sehr gut. Wir haben noch einmal gewonnen. Gut für uns. Okay guys, I think I will stop streaming. This was like a little test stream for my future surprises. So make sure to follow my channel. I promise you, in 2 weeks there will be something amazing, and you can actually participate in this. You can actually participate in my channel. I will tell more details in the future if you have if I have these details. But as I said, keep tuned, keep watching. Soon there will be something amazing. So thank you for watching, guys. If you need anything, write down in the comments, write me a personal message. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to answer you. And make sure to like the video. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, because soon, as I said, there will be big surprises in the channel, big events, big life events. Let me spoil a bit. So make sure to subscribe, make sure to turn on notification and all of the possible buttons. Click every single button except, of course, the flag button. Don't click the flag button. So click every button that you see except the flag button, and chill. Until next time, guys. Thank you for watching, and